Alrighty then, it is your lovely host there. Once again, it is Team Right. Now, have you seen the very first video of the day? Probably not. Go check it out when you have some spare time. But anyway, if you want to be a part of the Right show, this is how you do it. Follow me on Instagram. Then you could DM me or just leave a comment down below. Then I'll get back with you. Okay, I'll DM you or however. Just I want someone to be a part of the Raw show. Anyone, okay? We discuss about wrestling, movies, anything. Okay, even a little bit of politics. I'm not a big politics fan, but I'll discuss it the best that I can. So, and then I have TikTok. All my social media accounts. Follow me. Hopefully, some of you have those. Just DM me. If you can't DM me, just leave a comment, then I will get back with you. I think it used to be in DMs on YouTube, then I got rid of it for some stupid reason. So the article will be down below or the link. So let's get this started. I will discuss for you once again what wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of awesome information to discuss for you. Now, if you like, sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some eat, grab some drink. Now, if you don't like that, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject, and of course, the article will be down below or the link will be down below. This will be a link. Let's get into this. Okay, now Triple H WrestleMania entrance is out of this world. Every mania, it gets better and better for his WrestleMania entrance. Of course, last year he did not compete because what happened last year? I don't know if he was scheduled to compete last year, you know, or maybe when he faces good old friend Batista, maybe that was his last WrestleMania appearance. Who knows? You know, he's getting up there in age to keep competing. You know, I know you're gonna say age does not matter. For wrestling, it does. Okay, your body cannot take those beatings and other stuff. That's why, in my opinion, is these wrestlers popping a lot of pain pills. You know, they can't take the pain, especially when they get older. You know, they just keep popping, and eventually they die. That is not a good thing, you know. Especially if they love alcohol. Alcohol and pills they do not mix. So I think Triple H should be done competing. I know you're gonna say he could keep going. He's in great shape. Yeah, great shape. But if you step in a square circle, he might botch his moves or whatever. So we want him have a serious injury like what happened to Sting, You know? Just because you're fit, walking down the street or in the gym, that doesn't mean squat. If you have a major botch in a square circle, you might hurt yourself or your opponent. And that's not good. So I hopefully Triple H is done competing and just can concentrate on the young guys and the young women of today's modern era, Triple H was a freaking beast in the Attitude Era, the Russian aggression era, you know? Can you just imagine if he stick around WCW? Eventually WCW will fold. Will he join the WF/WWE after WCW closed the doors? Who knows? We will never know. Now I know some of you not a fan of Triple H because he get all these, opportunities after the opportunity. Probably because in your eyes, he married the boss's daughter. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I guarantee you, guys back then was very jealous of Triple H. Have better storylines, main event, WrestleMania, even win a couple Royal Rumbles, even the Elimination Chamber. This guy is a freaking beast. Okay, listen to this. Triple H will not wrestle at WrestleMania 37, according to WrestlingInc.com. So I wonder why you guys could read it. So I guess he's gonna stay backstage. Is it because he loses passion of wrestling? Is it because he's getting up there in age? Is it because maybe he had arthritis? or maybe he has this pain. I don't know. Maybe he just want to concentrate of doing backstage. I don't know. I have no idea why. You guys go read it. I'm not gonna read the whole entire article. You know, Triple H was awesome. He was a great performer. His movies back then was not as good as The Rock, in my opinion. Okay, my theory. Hey, does WWE still make WWE films? They used to promote that back then, or did that fizzle out? I'm just curious. So, he's in great shape. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Enough is enough. I don't know if there's an age limit for WWE when they gotta stop. Is it like 40, 50? I know Taker's like what? I don't want to. How old was he last year? That match between him and AJ was awesome. So read that up. Let me know what you think. Speaking of AJ, him and his bodyguard are gonna go against the New Day for the New Day Tag Team belts. The New Day is now 11-time Tag Team champions. That is flipping ridiculous. The only reason the New Day or 11-time champion is they want to let them go into WrestleMania as a champion. Now, if AJ Styles wins at Mania, he would be like a Triple Crown winner. And we all know that's going to happen on that Mania. There's no way in hell the New Day is going to retain it. Okay? Now, this reminds me of AJ Styles and his bodyguard. It reminds me of Shawn Michaels and Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Remember that? Shawn Michaels, he was a bodyguard, and Shawn Michaels hold the WF belt back then, and eventually they broke up. Shawn Michaels and Diesel, that was a great storyline. So I'm assuming in the future, you heard this first, that AJ Styles and his bodyguard will break up and they will start a feud eventually. You think I'm right? You think I'm wrong? If so, then let me know down below if I'm right or wrong. You never know. Maybe the big guy will cost AJ Styles the tag team belts, or maybe that's not the right direction. They're gonna win the belts, and then eventually things are not working out, and then the big guy will cost AJ Styles to retain the belts. They'll lose it down the road, because AJ Styles had won every darn belt except the tag teams. So they will win it. Then the New Day will get a rematch, and then that time the big guy will cost AJ Styles the victory. So they lost the belts. They didn't hold the belts that long. They just did it to put more gold for AJ Styles' status. So maybe AJ Styles versus his bodyguard in the future. Who knows? That's just my theory. So what's your thoughts on this article? Do you think Triple H is done competing? Do you think he's really not going to compete at WrestleMania 37? I know you're going to say you're not going to believe this until you actually see it on television. Now, speaking on television, WrestleMania 37 tickets supposed to be on sale early this morning. I don't know what the hell happened. So does anyone know? I think they're going to try it again next week. So I think between the Buccaneer Stadium, I don't know, it's just a total mess. So if they can't get nothing in order, I'm assuming they gotta go back to the Performance Center or a Thunderdome again. So what's your honest opinion? The article will be down below, or the link. I think it will be the link. Have a good one. My social media accounts down below. If you want to be part of the Raw show, just hit me up. The ones I just mentioned earlier in the video. Take care and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.